Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Danica D's World here. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my latest and greatest videos. So what I'm going to be talking about today is a makeup look for beginners. I'm going to show you step by step and also kind of like an everyday makeup look using all drugstore products. The main products I'm using is like NYX and Milani. So let's get started here. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Clean washed hands, just to make sure you don't transfer any of the oils from your fingertips onto your skin. I always have a water spray bottle with me. I have my hair back. I have extra little hair ties by me. So first thing I'm going to do, clean washed face. So I'm going to go in with my primer. This one's L'Oreal Studio Secrets. This one I've been using for years. Let's go ahead and do that. And this really magically erases lines and makes your smooth just a nice finish. I never get pimples. I woke up this morning, boom, 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 bunch of pimples right in the center of my eyebrows. And I've been wanting to film this video for the longest time, but maybe it's a sign that I really should do it. I don't know. I'm trying to take a negative and make it a positive. So got that on. Magically erases. Oh, I also have something to wipe my hands on. I just have a little towel. You can buy these in bunches at the store. Use it for a couple months and then I toss it. So next thing I'm going to go in with, a concealer, my NYX HD concealer. And just kind of go in with any imperfections or anything you want to cover up. And right now, for sake of this beginner's tutorial, I'm not going to talk about brushes. I may go in with a brush and that, just whatever, but I'm not really going to talk about brushes. Now I'm going to go in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect, and you guys can really use any foundation that you're liking. This I got this past week and I really been loving it. And it is more to match my summer skin, so it is going to be darker. And this I'm just going to shake. Make sure you shake it. Just depends on the mood I am. I either dot, or I kind of rub it. Just however the foundation is going in is just fine. Whatever you're comfortable with. I am going to do my neck. I always, even if you have one that actually matches your face, I still do a little bit on my neck just to make that nice smooth finish. So I'm going to use my clippies to clip my hair back because my hair is kind of getting in my way. And some days you'll have good days where your makeup goes on great, and then you'll have other days where it like just doesn't look right and you're using the exact same products. It just has to do with your skin, the time of year, time of month. Okay guys, because my foundation is a little darker, I am going to go under my eyes too. Typically I wouldn't if I had a foundation that exactly matched my skin. Just make sure you got your foundation all covered to the consistency that you like. Some people like a more heavier coverage, and like I said, that all depends on the day too. Some people like a lighter coverage. That just depends on how much product you put on your skin. It's really not rocket science here, guys. Next, I'm going to go on to my L'Oreal Magic Decrease, and then I'm just going to put on my, right below my eyebrows, on my eyelids. And I just pat, 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 pat. Make sure that's really patted, and this really helps seal your eyeshadow, guys, and makes it really last all day. And this product has been one of my favorites now for about a good year. Love this stuff. So next I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow here, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible, and this color is Bronze Taupe. I'm going to just use my finger again, pat, pat, pat. It gives you, when you're learning how to do your makeup, it gives you better control for the application. And as long as your hands are clean, and I'm constantly wiping my hands on my little towel here, then you're just fine. I just pat, pat, pat to the consistency that you want. This is a little bit easier to control with your fingertip. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Sonia Cachet. This is a concealer palette, and this is in light clear. This is something I've been using for years. I'm going to go in with this powder one in the corner here and go right below my brow. Okay guys, next I'm going to go in with my NYX HD Studio Concealer. This color is the CW04. What you're going to do is just do like a triangle all the way underneath your eyes, just like this. Everything I'm showing you here is really just goof proof. And these are all drugstore products. And my smaller beauty blender, and it's dampened. And you just blot, 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 guys. And try to bring it towards your nose. So you start from the outer corner and blot, blot, blot towards your nose. Same thing here. It just makes for a smoother consistency. And before you set this with powder, I always go in at the end again and see if I need concealer anywhere. So let's move on to a little bit of highlight here. And I don't always do this, but this is a simple basic highlight. I got this is the Age Rewind. It's a treatment concealer, and this color is in light pale. So it's lighter than your natural skin color. And so all I'm gonna do is do this, 2, 3. I'm gonna go down my nose, anywhere the light would naturally hit you. And again, this is goof proof. Just do it really quickly and you'll be fine. And then I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender, dampened. So it just gives you where that natural light would hit you. Next, let's finish the eyes here. I'm going to go in with a simple black pencil. This is from NYX. I'm just going to go right above the lash line. Nothing real heavy for this everyday look here. Oh gosh, this is hard for me to do on camera like this. Let me try switching this way. And the reason I like a pencil, like for beginners in my everyday look, because you can wipe it off easily and blend it as well. So next I'm going to go in with, let's see, I'm going to use just a Q-tip and just kind of blend that out so the line's not so harsh. And to kind of even everything out, just lightly. But if you do like a harsh line, that's fine too. And if you got your eyeliner perfect, then that's fine. You can leave it then. I just kind of blend it out there. And I can see where it kind of took it off there, so I'm just going to go back in. Done with that. Next I'm going to go in and do my brows. This pencil is the Brow Stylist Designer by L'Oreal, and this is in the color Dark Brunette. This one I found is really good for beginners. It leaves a real light kind of coating on the brows if you're new to doing your brows and just for a quick, easy look. A lot of times, like early in the morning, I'll use this one. And I don't do anything to my brows because I've had too many times where I've got them plucked and I've done it all, plucked, threading, all that, and they didn't grow back for the longest time. When I had my first child, they finally grew back, so I don't touch them. The only thing I do is clean up around the edges. So some people like a thinner brow, that's just fine. Some people like a thicker brow. And if you're like me, you're terrified to ever touch your brows again. So I'm just going in really lightly, And one tip too is always, and this could be sharpened, always keep your tip sharp, because then you're never guessing at the pressure in that. So this could be a little bit sharper. And I got some brows, no one's brows are perfect, they go one direction there, but that's just fine. Okay, so I'm going to take the end. I like this one because it's got this end on there too, and you just go through, kind of brush them up. Starting to look a little bit together now. So what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm just going in with a white pencil from NYX. And you can really use any white pencil, it just helps to wake up your eyes. And I'm just tracing it along my lower lash line. Next here, let's do cheeks. I'm gonna go in with my Milani Baked Blush. And the key to knowing where to put your blush is just kind of feel your cheekbone. Feel where your cheekbone is. So that's where you're gonna go. And then once you do this a couple times, you're gonna have it down. So right like that. Depending, you know, some people like more of a fuller coverage on the apples of their cheeks. Some people like less. And this is Luminoso. I just love this blush, and I love all the baked blushes by Milani. So there we go. Next, I'm going to go in with my Milani. This is a cream to powder makeup, and this I just go in where I have some darker areas or any texture, and mine are just right around my nose. And then I'm going to go in, this is with a NYX pencil. This is in a light brown. And if you have any beauty marks, you all, that you want to darken in, I have this one right by my lip, and I always darken that in. Next, I'm just going to take a flat, like, paddle brush, and I'm going to go in, this was with Milani again, and it's a number 28 Bella Chiffon. And this I just pop on my inner corners of my eyes. Next, I'm going to go in and do my lips. I'm going to go in with just a chapstick. Got my towel. Blot, blot, blot. Blot, blot, blot. I'm going to go in with my NYX lip liner. This is a natural 810. You just want to line where the border of your lips are. If you do want them more fuller, you can go right outside your lip line. Then before I do lipstick, I typically next will go in with powder. And this is a newer one for me. This is the Milani Prep Set and Glow. So since I'm using the Milani cover-up, I would recommend sticking with a same brand for your powders. It's not necessary if you have a powder that you love, that's just fine. But sometimes for beginners and that, it's good to stick with the same brand. I find that the formulas work together. And I just like to go real lightly under my under eye with the powder. And there's that. I'm going to go in with, you can use any brow gel, but I'm going to go in with my Revlon brow gel. This is in dark brown. Just to now set the brows. I always set the brows not till after I powder my face. Because, you know, you're going to get powder on your brows and that. So this just kind of helps lock it in. And the powder makes your brows a little fuller. And then I'll go back in with my Sonia Cachet. And I'll just pop this. I use this color a lot. It's the powder one. And I'll go right here. Just for a little definition. Next, I'm going to go in with my hard candy. This is in Honeymoon. This is a nice, really lightweight, very easy to use highlight. I'm going to go in with a fan brush. And you're just going to plop it right above your cheekbone. Anywhere the light would hit naturally. I go right down my nose. My chin. And guys, if you get too much on there, just take your powder brush. There. All gone. Next. I lined my lips, so let's go in. I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Last. This has been one of my favorites right now. And this color is Do I Make You Blush? I just love the names of some of these lipsticks. with my NYX matte setting spray. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to shake it up, and then I'm going to go in a T and then a cross. So shake it up. And I try to hold my face the way I want it to look because I don't want any cracking. And I don't know if it really does anything like that, but I just kind of hold my face for a little bit. Now on to mascara. This is one of my tried and true favorites. It's the Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow. I'm going to go in, this is Blackest Black, and I'm going to do my upper lashes. Trick to mascaras, I go in really lightly at first. So otherwise you're gonna, if you go in too heavily, you're gonna get a bunch of fallout. And so really lightly with the mascara. And then I'll go back in for a little heavier. Sometimes I'll wiggle it. My lower lashes, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Full Definition. This is in Blackest Black again. This I'm going to use on my lower lashes. And that's the finished look, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video.